before I wake, I pray to the Lord, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take. Lord, I've been dreaming about the paper. Get rich before I see my life taper. Hope my mama get to see Jamaica before she meet her mate.
I didn't know the original flavor cartridges tasted this good, man. It tastes a little bit like regular tobacco and a little bit like popcorn, yo. I don't even care. I love it. I love the chai ones too. Them things is good as fuck. And once I finish this one, I'm gonna do the first chai one and then back to the original. Now, we all know that Seth Rollins injured himself at the most recent WWE house show in Dublin, Ireland, tore his ACL, MCL, meniscus. It was pretty graphic. I seen the video on the Wrestling News Source. After I do this reaction, I'm gonna take a look at the match card, or I'm gonna try to take a look at the match card. But I know that they're gonna have a tournament, so it's gonna be like Survivor Series 1998 all over again, which is actually my favorite Survivor Series of all time, even though I've never really been a fan of Survivor Series. But who the fuck cares? The only reason I'm doing this video is because we all know that either Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose is going to turn heel in Survivor Series. This video right here is from WWE. We got COO Triple H asked Roman Reigns to sell out. Now, will he sell out? We don't know. Who knows? It's probably one of the most unexpected heel turns of 2015. Let's just go in and watch the video, and then I'll talk afterwards. Start my preview. 3, 2, 1, let go.
Looks good, doesn't it?
No, that belt don't look good. It's ugly as hell.
Seth Rollins is no longer the World Heavyweight Champion, and as you know, as the whole world knows by now, there is a tournament taking place. It starts tonight to determine who will be the brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And to me, that seems unfair. It seems unfair that Seth Rollins is no longer the World Heavyweight Champion, and it seems unfair that while you earned the right to be the #1 contender, it seems unfair to me that you just go back to the bottom of the pile and get thrown into this tournament and have to earn your way back up. It's terribly unfair, and the reality is it doesn't have to be that way. It could be a lot easier. It could be a whole lot easier. You see, it could be that you don't have to enter that tournament. All those other guys could step into this ring and do battle just for the right to fight you at Survivor Series to see who becomes the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That, in my opinion, seems much more fair. And before you say anything, I want you to understand one thing, and I've never told you this before, but the reality of it is, back when we made Seth Rollins the future of the WWE, we strongly considered you first. And I mean, strongly considered. All that time when Evolution was fighting the Shield, I was scouting. I'm always scouting, and I was looking at you. You have it all, Roman. The size, the strength, the speed, charisma, athleticism, the aggression, everything. You have everything you could want, except for one thing. Except for one thing, and that is the one thing that Seth Rollins had, was the willingness to do absolutely anything to be the man. You have dug and scratched and clawed to earn your way back to this. And you have met with wall after wall after wall. I can make those walls go away.
Triple H is one of the best talkers in the WWE,
here.
hands down.
This is everything you've ever wanted from the time you were a boy. You wanted to put this on your shoulder, right?
They booed the shit out of him.
You wanted to say, I'm the man. You wanted everything that comes with it. The respect, all of it. You don't want to die and on your tombstone it says, yeah, but everybody liked me. You want them to build a monument in your honor. Right? I am offering you an opportunity here for you and what is most important in your life. And I know what is most important in your life outside of this. It's your family. It's your family. I'm not talking about setting up your wife and your daughter. I'm talking about setting up your daughter.
I got good hearing. I can hear him.
I'm talking about giving you everything you have ever wanted out of life. All you have to do is be my man.
Pause, sir. Pause. Should have said that a different way. All you have to do is be my man. Pause, sir. Ha! Gay! I should have said that first.
Everything I have in life, I earned it. Everything that I've done, I did it my way. I've never taken a handout.
They was saying yes because they wanted to turn heel.
And nobody can ever take that away from me.
She been working on his promos.
But it ain't going down tonight. You can take your offer and you can shove it.
I smell a swerve, yo. I smell a swerve. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find the match card for Survivor Series. And I'll get back to you in just a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to get to the Survivor Series preview. So now the only confirmed match is the Divas Championship match, which is Charlotte versus Paige. I'm guessing it's going backwards because it says 1-2, and I'm guessing it's going from the bottom. And it says the World Championship match first, so I'm guessing the Divas Championship match will go before. It's like they're really trying to respect these divas now. I see Charlotte going over for that one. There's no reason for her to lose the title just yet. And if she is going to lose the title soon, maybe by TLC or Royal Rumble, it should be to Sasha Banks. She's the only one deserving of that title at the moment. She goes to Sasha Banks and then Becky Lynch. And when Bayley comes up, you can give it to her. Nikki, she shouldn't get it ever again. She probably will, but hey. And if she does get it again, hopefully her reign, her new reign is better than her last reign. Her last reign was just boring as hell, bro. Yo. Now we got the WWE Championship Tournament. It's like Survivor Series 98 all over again, which is my favorite Survivor Series of all time. Even though I've never really been a fan of Survivor Series 98 was my absolute favorite. Especially the main event, Rock versus Mankind. What kind of match was it? A street fight? I don't even remember. But it was a pretty damn good match. Awesome match. I loved it. Anyway. So, we got the first round matches. We got Roman Reigns versus Big Show, Cesaro versus Sheamus, Del Rio versus Stardust, Kalisto versus Ryback. Titus O'Neil versus Kevin Owens, Adrian Owen versus Wade Barrett. I know King Barrett. King Barrett ain't working right now. Wade Barrett. It's Wade Barrett to me. Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz, and Dean Ambrose versus Tyler Breeze. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 16-man tournament. Okay. Roman Reigns beat Big Show tonight. Of course, it's obvious. All of these are obvious ass wins. Only matches they had on Raw tonight were Big Show, Roman Reigns, Cesaro, Sheamus, Titus O'Neil, Kevin Owens, and Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. And Dean Ambrose versus Tyler Breeze. Roman Reigns went over the Big Show. Of course, it's obvious. Cesaro went over Sheamus. Of course, it's obvious. Why the hell would Sheamus go through? And he's the Money in the Bank holder at the moment. So why the hell would he be going for the title? Why the hell would he be trying to win the title if he got the Money in the Bank? He can cash in at any time. Kevin Owens went over Titus O'Neil. Dolph Ziggler went over The Miz, obviously. And Dean Ambrose went over Tyler Breeze. It ain't Tyler Breeze's time to shine yet. Not for the world title picture. You can go for a mid-card title. Maybe a U.S. title. Or even the IC title. Shit. And Kevin Owens is not going over. He's the IC champion, so yeah. Del Rio versus Stardust, Kalisto versus Ryback, Adrian Up versus Wade Barrett. Those 3 matches are going to be on SmackDown. I will be watching SmackDown this week. I see Del Rio going over, Ryback going over, and Adrian Neville going over. So then we'll have, on Raw for the quarterfinals, we'll have Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. We'll have Del Rio versus Ryback. We'll have Kevin Owens versus Adrian Neville. And we'll have Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. Semifinals. I don't know if that's going to actually be on Survivor Series. It might be on SmackDown. Who the fuck cares? This should be on Survivor Series. Have the semifinals in the beginning of the night and then have the main event at the end of the night. That makes a lot of sense. But Roman Reigns is going over. I know this would be a great match, though, for Roman Reigns, for his sake. Because Roman Reigns kind of sucks in the ring at the moment as a face. I see him going heel. Either him or Dean Ambrose, but it'll most likely be Roman Reigns. Especially in the direction that he's going in at the moment. But Cesaro versus Roman Reigns, I see Roman Reigns going over. Cesaro's going to push him to the moon and, make a great match out of it. I see that happening. So Roman Reigns is going over. Del Rio is going over Ryback. They ain't doing shit with him at the moment. I almost said Kevin. Kevin Owens is going over Adrian Neville. They ain't doing shit with Adrian Neville. So why would he go over? Even if Wade Barrett wins, he still ain't going over either. Either way, Kevin Owens is going over. Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. Ambrose is going over. Only reason I say Ambrose is because they're going to have Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler. I see that happening. That's just my prediction. So for the semifinals, we're going to have Roman Reigns versus Del Rio and Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. And this would be pretty damn good. I see Roman Reigns going over because Del Rio is the U.S. champion and he still has to defend the title. Kevin Owens is the IC champion and he still has to defend the title. So for that I say Dean Ambrose is going over. Thus, we're going to have Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose in the finals at Survivor Series. Roman Reigns wins the title. I have no problem with it. The reason why is because I'm going to predict the finish of the match. Here's how it's going to go. So, we're just going to skip the whole match, right? Go towards the end. Roman Reigns hits Dean Ambrose with the Superman punch. Dean Ambrose, backs through the ropes, does the rebound thing, and Roman Reigns just hits him with the spear. That would be a great finish for that match. Roman Reigns picks up the belt, gloats, like a face. And then, it was at this moment Dean Ambrose knew he fucked up. Dean Ambrose goes to shake his hand, congratulate him on winning the match. More importantly, congratulate him on winning the championship. Roman Reigns shakes his hand, but he still holds on to his hand. Dean Ambrose is getting ready to walk out of the ring, but he's still holding his hand. He pulls him back, Superman punches him again, and then spears his ass. Thus, making Roman Reigns a heel. And settle out to everybody. And it's obviously they're going to turn Roman Reigns heel at, I'm going to say SummerSlam, at Survivor Series. I mean, did you not see the video? Did you not see the video? See old Triple H tries to get Roman Reigns to sell out. Something like that. I forgot the damn title. But I see that happening. Roman Reigns will be turning heels. Either him or Dean Ambrose. But it would make more sense for Roman Reigns to turn heel. Now, other than that, the other matches that we're going to see, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler versus Tyler Breeze for one. And I hope that feud doesn't end until Fastlane or something. They should get rid of Fastlane, bring back Elimination Chamber. Actually, no, not even the Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber sucked last year. They should bring back No Way Out. That's what they should bring back. That, or they should at least bring back. I said at least. They should at least bring back St. Valentine's Day Massacre. You know, they only had that once in 1999. They should bring that back for 1 year only. You know. But yeah, Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler. They're gonna have that. They're probably gonna have Del Rio defend the title. They have Kevin Owens defend his title. They have one of those random ass tag matches as usual. Wade Barrett, you know, the Europeans. Wade Barrett, even though they're not all European. The only one that's European is Barrett, you know. Because Rusev is Bulgarian and Sheamus is Irish. So that's not European. But they're going to have Wade Barrett, Sheamus, and Rusev versus Adrian Neville, Ryback, and whoever their partner is. I don't know who the partner could be, though. I don't know, man. For the tag title match, I'm predicting either a triple threat or a fatal four-way tag match. It's better off being a fatal four-way tag match. It'll probably be the Usos. The Usos. I used to always call them the Usos on purpose. But the Usos versus the New Day versus the Lucha Dragons versus the Dudleys. That would be a great fucking match. What else? I think that's about it. So we're going to have the World title match, the Divas match, US title, IC title, tag title, and Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler. I pretty much just set up the whole card. And they always have about 6 or 7 matches. And they're probably going to have a bullshit filler for the kickoff show. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole Survivor Series preview. I'm glad I did it early. 2 weeks early. Okay, I just realized, you know, in my excitement, I missed out on a few things. I missed out on the Jack Swagger confirmation, you know, with Del Rio. So I see Del Rio possibly defending the title against Jack Swagger. So yeah, I see that happening. Brothers of Destruction return. We're probably going to see Brothers of Destruction and 2 other partners versus the entire Wyatt family in the traditional Survivor Series elimination match, so I don't mind seeing that. And I see the Wyatt family going over. It makes a lot of sense, so yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. What do y'all think is going to happen in Survivor Series? I know what I just said. Bruh, I'm just getting excited, man. I feel like a little kid again, yo. Oh, man. I can't believe I just booked the whole show. In my eyes, Survivor Series might be a great show. Might be one of the best Survivor... Never mind, I take that back. I was about to say one of the best Survivor Series of all time. We all know that the best Survivor Series of all time is Survivor Series 98. Hands down. At first, I thought they was going to have the whole tournament at Survivor Series, and they were going to use up the full 3 hours this time. But no, they always leave an extra 15 minutes. Because that was in the pay-per-views at 10:45 exactly, you know. Yeah, I see Survivors being a good show, and it might be better than Hell in a Cell. I hope it is. Hell in a Cell is pretty damn good, but hey, next show should always be better than the last. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll see y'all when I see you.